All right, Evan, good morning.
Hi, Lisa.
If I've been arrested for a DUI, look, times are tough, money is tight for a lot of people. Why shouldn't I just take a guilty plea and get it over with?
That certainly would be the easiest and possibly cheapest way, but it also might be the most expensive way. If you go in and you plead guilty, there are fines, there are surcharges, there's loss of license. Can you get to work? In the states where I practice, even though there might be some good transit system, you're not going to be able to get around probably to your job. You need to drive. If you have prior offenses, you might go to jail. So you absolutely don't want to plead guilty. You want to hire the best, most qualified law firm to fight for you and do the best job that can be done under the circumstances.
And can a good attorney like yourself really make a difference in the outcome of my case?
Absolutely. Look, I've looked at cases in the beginning. Excuse me. Absolutely. I've looked at cases in the beginning where I've said, wow, this looks like a tough case. But when you go through it and you methodically take apart different parts or different pieces of the evidence, you find issues that you can fight with. And at the end of the case that looked almost hopeless now is a case that works out in your favor, hopefully.
Evan, I know you're involved in a very important case, State versus Chun. Can you tell us about that?
The state rolled out this new machine in Alcatest, and they didn't test it, and they just started charging people with DUIs based on the results of the machine, and that's not fair. We got together, a group of attorneys that did specific DUI defense, and we began to challenge the issues on the machine. It became the largest case in New Jersey history and has resulted in a lot of safeguards being set forth against the machine, setting up protocols, defenses that did not exist before or were not really set forth properly before. And it's been very helpful for people that have been charged with these offenses to defend their case. So it's been very exciting to be involved in that process.
It sounds like that not only helps your clients, but everyone in the state.
Absolutely, and it's actually helped my client right now, the lead defendant in the case, Jane Chun. I'm in the middle of trying the case right now, and based on some of the issues that we developed in the underlying litigation before the New Jersey Supreme Court, the breath test results in this Chun case were just excluded from evidence last week.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, that's a big win. So it sounds like you're such a fighter for people in DUI cases in both New Jersey and in Pennsylvania. What motivates you to practice in this area of the law and to fight for people?
I think this area is one where people's rights need to be protected the most. General criminal cases, you always hear about the rights to be defended and the right to counsel. And in DUI, there seems to be a stigma about the circumstances of the case. Nobody's in favor of DUI. I'm not in favor of people driving drunk on the roadways, but I am in favor of protecting people's rights. And if people's rights are not protected in this most fundamental of situations, you could get one of these. I mean, I hope you don't, of course, but if you go out and you have a couple of drinks and you get stopped, the officer's going to ask you, what did you have to drink? And your answer is going to be a glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine, and he or she's going to think, well, that's what everybody says. They're going to get you out of the car, and you're going to be possibly wearing heels, and you're going to go up to the front of the car, and you're going to hold on to the car as you go up because you do touch your car as you walk along the side. At this point, the officer thinks you're intoxicated already. You had that glass of wine, so of course you're going to have that odor of alcohol on your breath, but that doesn't mean that you're drunk.
Plus, I'm nervous because the police have stopped me, and it's dark, and I'm scared, and I don't know what's going to happen, so that makes a lot of sense.
These are tests that you're given roadside, and they're not really tests. Stand on one leg, walk a line. It's almost like stupid human tricks, but these are the things that the officer makes his or her determination on to arrest you. You get arrested, you go back to the station, you're scared about the process. They ask you to blow into a machine that you've heard maybe is faulty or is not trustworthy, and you refuse. At that point, you're in a lot of hot water, and you need somebody who's really going to be able to fight for you.
How soon after an arrest should someone contact an attorney?
Right away. You want to make sure that you get somebody who's qualified in there to ask for the discovery, to start protecting your rights immediately, to start advising you, to make you feel a little more comfortable under the circumstances, because the anxiety level is off the charts in these things. But gather the material, keep gathering the material, it's a process, and figure out all of the things under the circumstances that can help you best to help you defend your case.
All right, if I'm looking at your website now and looking at this video of you, why should I pick up the phone and give your office a call?
Because we're going to fight for you. We're a group of 6 lawyers. We are the only law firm in the state trained and qualified with 6 lawyers in the field sobriety testing. A couple of us are field sobriety testing instructors. There's no other law firm in the state like that. We own the Alka-Test. We're the only law firm in the state to own the Alka-Test. That's important because it helps us with the procedures, knowing the procedures on the machine, in addition to my involvement in the Chun litigation. It's preparation. It's the reputation. It's the judges and the prosecutors that know that we're going to come in, we're going to be straightforward, we're going to be fair, but we're going to fight like hell for you. And that's important.
Absolutely. Evan, thank you so much.
Thank you.